bonjour, vous êtes le bienvenu. Proteas white ball squads were announced earlier today. Dewald Brevis received his maiden call-up to both the T20 and one-day international squads. South Africa will take on Australia in a T20 and ODI series, which gets underway on the 30th of this month at Kingsmead Stadium in Durban. Joining us to discuss this is none other than limited overs coach Rob Walter. Thank you very much for your time, Coach Walter. Good afternoon. Can you speak on the choice of players that you've picked and what you envision ahead of the series against Australia?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I think we've just tried to use the T20 series as an opportunity to give some of our younger up-and-coming players an opportunity to get involved in the international circuit. These opportunities are sort of few and far between, and much like we used the West Indies series to broaden the base a little bit in the 50 over space, we wanted to use the T20 as an opportunity to do that as well.
Coach Rob, finally Dewald Brevis gets a call-up, starting off against the world #1 Australia. What delayed his national team call-up?
Oh, look, we've got a lot of outstanding cricketers in the T20 space. You see all our players playing in the franchise leagues around the world. So, it's not easy to break into the side. Dewald, much like a lot of other guys, has sort of had to bide his time. We've rested a number of our key experienced players in this series, and that opened the door for him to get a chance. Much like Gerald Coetzee, Donovan Ferreira, Matthew Breetzke, they're sort of all in the same boat there.
Coach Rob, you mentioned those players. What kind of difference can they make in the team, the likes of Donovan Ferreira, Matthew Breetzke, and Gerald Coetzee, who's a familiar name in the Proteas, and when the Proteas, of course, are playing?
Oh, really, it's just want to see them express themselves. T20 is a form of the game that, really allows guys to express themselves, and there's a real need for it, given the way the game has progressed and moved on. So from my point of view, it's really for them to do what's got them into the team in the first place. And each of them has a specific skill set that fits into the way we want to play the game, and just hoping that they can actually do that against a quality team.
Coach, some players are being rested for the ODI series. Is this a strategic move in view of the upcoming World Cup?
Yeah, rested from the T20 series. Yeah, that's a plan. The guys have had a very busy winter, those that have played in the different leagues, and some have gone from the IPL to the MLC and are now involved in the 100. So, there's been, as I said, a diet of short format cricket, specifically in the T20 space. We want to make sure that, leading into the World Cup and that ODI series against Australia, that our players are well rested and ready, those that need rest, and the ones that don't, that they've been given an opportunity to just find the requisite form that we need to hit the ground running at that World Cup.
The 15 players are going to be announced for the World Cup on the 5th of September. Is this squad the nucleus for the World Cup group going to India?
Yeah, that would be sort of fairly safe to say that the majority of that World Cup squad will come from the ODI squad. We'll wait until the 5th to announce that squad, given that we've got a camp and the T20 series to get through first.
Coach, any areas of concern with the current group, with the upcoming series, or is it 100% all the way?
I don't think you're ever 100% in cricket, and you're always obviously competing against an opposition. As a team, we're just sort of committed to getting better, to continually trying to improve our skills. And so, yeah, with the time that we have left, we'll continue to do that. Look, I firmly believe, if you look at the quality of players that we've got, that, on any given day we can beat anyone. So it's just about putting the pieces of the puzzle together, continually refining our games, continually looking to just grab that 1 or 2% wherever we can. And when the time comes, just be excited about the battle that lies ahead.
Coach Walter, thank you very much for your time. All the best ahead of that series against Australia. That was Proteas limited overs coach Rob Walter talking to us about the T20 and ODI squads to battle Australia later this month.